August 13th, 2018, began like any other morning. Shanann Watts kissed her daughters goodbye. Chris left for work. By evening, no one would answer the phone. A single voicemail would begin a chain of terror. The living room was silent. A single lamp flickered against the peeling wallpaper. A broken child's toy lay abandoned on the carpet. The faint smell of bleach lingered, impossible to ignore. A chair was overturned, as if someone had left in a hurry. And there he stood on TV, calm, collected, asking the world to help find his missing wife and children. But the very man pleading for their return had already crossed the line no one would forgive. Was he a desperate husband or a calculating murderer? On the surface, everything looked idyllic. 3 children, a golden retriever, and a picket fence house. But beneath the Instagram-perfect smiles, small cracks began to show. Unexplained absences, hushed arguments, and subtle tensions that no camera caught. The numbers don't lie. 3 family members missing. 1 man on TV claiming innocence. 2 days of media coverage. 7 investigators involved initially. 1 confession partial. 20+ social media updates dissecting behavior. 1 small-town police department overwhelmed. 100+ community posts pleading for their return. The scale of attention and deception made the case surreal, almost folkloric. The truth began to emerge where least expected. A seemingly mundane oilfield site became a scene of unimaginable horror. Historical context. The physical labor, machinery hazards, and long shifts contributed to both opportunity and alibi construction. Every object became a witness. Fibers, digital footprints, and minute chemical traces. Paranormal watchers might focus on residual energy, but investigators tracked tangible evidence that pieced together a timeline of horror. Let's quantify the obsession. 1 calculated lie per hour. 3 separate interviews given. 2 social media accounts monitored. 10+ inconsistencies in statements. 5 days from disappearance to arrest. 1 confession recorded on camera. 50+ media outlets covering case worldwide. 1 small Colorado town gripped by fear. When horror meets broadcast, public fascination soared. Each news segment amplified fear. For paranormal enthusiasts, the house itself seemed cursed. For history/documentary buffs, the media's reach and influence on perception was profound. Finally, the words that changed everything. Chris Watts admitted to his crime in fragments, leaving gaps. Myth and reality collided. Could a family be destroyed this way, or was something larger, almost folkloric, at play? A town mourns, debates, and wonders. Fundraisers, candlelight vigils, online arguments. Paranormal watchers whispered of evil spirits. Historians of economic and social stressors. Both narratives found footholds. Numbers of despair. 1 small town shaken. 3 lives lost. 2 years of trials. 1 guilty plea. 100+ online conspiracy theories. 7 forensic specialists consulted. 1 national conversation about family violence. 0 easy answers. Even after the verdict, questions linger. Could the warning signs have been noticed earlier? Paranormal watchers speak of energies, while historians analyze systemic pressures, depression, and isolation. When true crime becomes legend, every tweet, TikTok, and video theory adds layers to the story. Shadows lengthen, myths grow. The line between reality and legend blurs intentionally, keeps engagement alive. Was he pure evil, or a product of circumstances? We never fully resolve the answer. Paranormal hints, historical context, and psychological details coexist, leaving viewers debating in comments. The house is empty, but the questions aren't. Paranormal enthusiasts will notice shadows and vibes. History buffs see wages, labor, and small-town pressures. Both layers engage curiosity, retention, and speculation. The story doesn't end here. Subscribe to Chilling Hours for deep dives into unresolved true crimes, folklore, and history. Turn on notifications because the world hides stories even darker than the ones you see on camera.